Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for watching. When we last left off, we beat about 95% of Cumulo Keep, got the extras there. About the only thing we didn't do was buy all of the equipment from the guy there, or beat him, which we'll do that later. But I went ahead off camera and healed up, went to Bowser's Keep, and found a new couple of hunts that were available. And there's one here in the sunken ship. So you talk to this guy here to make the hunt appear. But going through Cumulo Keep, we used up most of our items, so we're buying a few supplies here too while we're at it. This upcoming enemy likes to use a fear attack, so we're going to make sure at least somebody isn't susceptible to that. And we picked up this neat little trinket here, the fighter band from Cumulo Keep. You can see its description there, so it's pretty good. We'll let Black have that one. And here he is, tucked into this little corner here. Skeleton, stowing away on a ship. The hunts just keep on getting tougher and tougher. He puts you to sleep, he uses fear on you. This guy's not playing around. Yes, you can time that. Wait, red only has 1 HP left. That's all it takes. Sometimes you gotta know when to not do anything. Running out of pick-me-ups. It's handy. Nice. Alright, restock on. We're running low on cash, but that's alright. We've got stuff to sell. There was a treasure chest up here. I think I might have gotten that off camera, so just be aware of that. Another flower here. Alright, before we continue, let's go heal up. Alright, let's see what else we've got in here. Alright, well there's one on Yoshi's Island. But before we head over there, we're going to explore another section of the sewers here. Now this area over here, this is actually where the end of the game is, the last level, so we're going to come back here later. A lot of enemies running around here. This we've already been through. We've been through the other side. This is just the desert. And this is sewer underneath Shobo Island. A lot of angry bees down here. These bees are tough. We don't really want to fight them right now. Master of a haunted house. So this is the next level that we're going to, on the other side of there. Here's a crystalline. And here we have a rematch against this guy, Krakasib. There are 3 Krakasib fights here in the sewers, and 2 of them are optional. But the hardest one blocks the way to the last level, and that's a required fight. This is another one of those fights where you could come down here pretty well as early as you want to, even near the start of the game, but most things here are probably going to kill you. But just know, if you're looking for a challenge, you have the option to come down here pretty soon. Alright. The reward for coming all the way down here, a couple of things. A secret shop. Sell some battle items. And this guy. The Lazy Shell Koopa. Just like the first game, this guy hunts, or this guy hides 3 flags, invisible flags somewhere in the world. Just like the guys that gave you the ghost medal, the 3 musty fears from the first game. If you can find all 3 flags, he gives you the Lazy Shell. So we'll go ahead and look for those right now. Lucky for you, I remember where they are. Alright, first one's gonna be right here, in the Mushroom Kingdom, in a flower bush. There's one. Didn't mean to do that. But that's why we have this. Alright, and then there's a blue flower. It's right over here. Right over here where this guy is. Let's go ahead and beat him first. Remember when these guys used to be tough? Now they're doing 1 damage. There's our river flag. Yeah, there's not really a way to use this platform without running into one of these bees. Alright, Red learned his last special. It's also the only attack Red has that attacks all enemies, which is nice. Alright, then we've got... Oops. I always mix these two up. The last flag. It says you're supposed to stand on somebody's head and investigate a bookshelf. How are we doing on items? I guess we don't need to buy anything right now. Alright, now that we've done that, we can go and turn these back in and get the Lazy Shell armor. Just like the original game, it can be pretty game-breaking, so we're not going to equip it right away, but that's alright. Wanted to let you guys know how to find it. It's the whole point of this playthrough, is to show you guys this stuff. Here you go, dude. Special items are looking full. Lazy shell. Alright, now let's head over to Yoshi's Island and go see about that next hunt. There we go. This is the guy that tells you that there is a secret passage in the temple. But we already found that when we were here the first time. But now, there's an enemy in it. Alright, this guy's whole shtick is he puts you to sleep, and then uses... Oh, we've got the wake up pin here. Guess that's really all we've got. The fighter band does the same thing. Checks against sleep. But his whole thing is he puts you to sleep, and then uses powerful magic on you, so that you won't wake up. This guy needs to calm down. A lot to black. It's alright. Still got it. Never give up, never surrender. Red has been asleep the entire fight. It's alright, we didn't need him, apparently. There we go. Another one down. Oh yeah, guess we have full equipment, huh? That's alright. Nothing here we're gonna miss too much anyway. Buy a couple of things before we head to the next level. You never know. Alright, and with that, we're ready to head over to the next level, Spooky Valley. This is another level with some pretty good enemy formations that'll let us get some good experience. So we're gonna fight some of these guys on purpose. Angry tree stump guy. This area is called Spooky Valley, but there's nothing about it that's particularly spooky, except for the fact that there's a haunted house in it. But the actual valley itself is pretty peaceful. That's a good one. In fact, why don't we sub in Koopa here? The rats in this area are weak against fire, so that'll help us out. Ultra Bombs is a fire-based attack. And sure, we'll have the mage armor. Could always use a little extra money. Andy. You missed one. Come on. Let's see if we can knock these guys out with just one attack. I would have if we had hit that guy. Getting a lot of pick-me-ups from these guys. Guess we didn't need to buy that many. That's fine. There's a guy over here we can save. Pick up an extra frog coin. That's more like it. Sweet. I warned you guys we'd be fighting a lot of enemies. Alright, and that is Black's last technique. Alright, we've got a mini boss fight in here. Let's replenish our flower points. One of these guys is physical based, and the other is magical based. So the physical one, which is this blue guy, he deals high physical damage and doesn't take a lot of physical damage. And then the green guy does magic damage, but doesn't take a lot of magic damage himself. Even so, I'd rather focus on one at a time. One down, one to go. I think this guy is immune to shell. Let's test it out. Yep. Nice. Just keep on missing. A little extra cash here. Oh wow, we have a lot of extra cash. Magic of the coin trick. We probably don't need that for now. Boost defense. Yeah, this will make red basically untouchable at this point. Alright, we made it. Chest over here. Now, fun fact, this save point right here, most save points do that thing where they kind of oscillate, hovering up and down. Well, for whatever reason, when I gave that property to this save point, it would hover up and down, but it would keep gradually rising into the sky until eventually you couldn't reach it anymore and it would fly off the screen. I have no idea why that happened. I'm guessing it has something to do with the rain effect in here. But either way, I made it so that one didn't oscillate for that reason, so that it didn't fly off the screen. But this is the ghost house, which this was a fun level to make. I really enjoyed this one. It was one of the last things that I had made, and I kind of thought, you know, what would be a fun, weird thing to add to this game? And so that's why this level has a bunch of weird stuff in it that you'll see. And this is the shortcut to the sewers, which we can't get through because we haven't beaten it yet. But we did get that chest on the other side just a little while ago. Your objective here is to fight these 4 enemies in chests. Once you've beaten all 4 of them, the way forward opens up. Each one has a different weakness. This one's weakness is shell power, which is nice, but he counters you whenever you use it. And each one of these treasure chest bosses, they drop a bomb. I think this one drops a rock candy, but the other ones drop fire bomb, thunder bomb, and ice bomb. So I want to make sure we have an open slot in our inventory for each one of these guys we fight. Red's shell toss is so overpowered at this point because we've been using it the whole game that does a lot of damage to that guy. I'm immune to that jump. There's our rock candy. Feel like something activated somewhere. This is the way forward here, but it's blocked for now. But each time you beat one of those chests, one of these candles will light up. So we beat that guy, that treasure chest, and here's one here. 3 more to go. Alright. Some of these guys can catch you off guard, so saving's always a good idea. Let's see. What's your weakness again? I remember that one is shell, but I don't remember the order of the other ones. Nope. Must be ice then. I guess maybe that's why he used ice rock. We'll try our ice rocks. Does some pretty good damage, but I don't know if that's really enough more damage to warrant being countered with that every single time. We have angered the worm. Oh no. Only we had 10,000 pick-me-ups. Right, that's 2. Got all these extra pick-me-ups. It's times like these that make me wish I still had the wastebasket item in my inventory. But I don't know about you guys, but I was always irritated as a kid that the wastebasket was stuck in your inventory, wasting a slot. So that's why I didn't include it in this game. Now this was a fun room. I liked making this one. Alright, we've got an open slot. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. Now, what's your weakness? We already beat the ice guy, so it's either fire or lightning. Fire it is. Needed to use a few of these anyway. Trying to clear up some inventory space. There's a reason I'm not healing right now. Three down, one to go. And our inventory's full again. Well, I guess we can use one of these. Remember, Booster told us about a table in the ghost house? Well, this is the last starflower. Okay, now I know this one's weak to thunder, by process of elimination. Nice. Some sort of weird dodo clone. This is also a thunder attack. Alright, and that's all for. Up ourselves to some treasure. Alright, it's boss fight time. Get Koopa back in. Now the door's unlocked, but the master of the house is not happy. This is another enemy that was present in the original game's code, that was just never used anywhere. Turned him into a boss fight. Gave him some attack patterns and whatnot. Oops. That's a misclick. Make some room again, our inventory. I used fear on him and he uses fear on me, fair enough. Yeah, at this point, since we've been doing most of the hunts, keeping up to date with the hunts, and going through Cumulo Keep, getting the items there, at this point, our equipment is so good that some of these standard boss fights really aren't that tough. Yeah, there's another boss fight in here, and I'm honestly not really that concerned about saving. We've been bamboozled. These two used a fake crystal that was actually a bomb, and they nabbed our crystals. So the actual last crystal was in here, but while we were busy fighting the boss ghost, these two snuck in and stole it, and put a fake crystal there instead. So all 7 crystals have now been officially collected. Unfortunately, they have not been collected by us. If you remember back to the very first time you see Black in this game, when he was spying on Allie and Cleamander, the two of them had mentioned that Shadow knew where one of the crystals was. He had just never told his minions where it was. He knew about the one that was in the ghost house, but he knew it was guarded by the ghosts, so he never bothered to get it. But he figured we can use the Koopa brothers to beat the ghost boss for us, and we'll get the crystal while they're preoccupied. Again, we've got overpowered equipment at this point. We don't care about attack for you. You're magic oriented. Alright, yellow learned comeback. Does the same thing in this game that it did in the original. Now we gotta go tell Kamek how badly we screwed up. Okay, Kamek is telling us, try checking the sewers. That must be how they move around the world so quick, and maybe that's where their base is. But that's gonna do it for now. That'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.